Hello, COMM 450 students. I wanted to provide you important information about the midterm exam, and then please feel free to reach out with any questions that you might have. So first off, I want you to make sure that you understand that the midterm covers weeks 1 through 8. So this is a two-part test that covers all of the material from your leadership and self-deception book, as well as your interpersonal conflict book, chapters 1 through 5 and 7. And also remember the lectures or the podcast from Brother Bean and any of the other materials or videos that we've had in the class. So this is where the importance of your captures comes in and taking notes and the discussion boards as well. I will be grading all of the exams by hand. So if you enter an answer and it's spelled incorrectly, the system will mark the question as wrong. But as long as I can tell that you are trying to get the answer correct, I will give you credit. Be sure that you're reading the instructions carefully. Take your time. And remember, this test is in Proctorio, so give yourself time. You will need to use Google Chrome. You can install Google Chrome and install Proctorio. It's an extension on Google Chrome. You can just download it and then uninstall it as soon as you finish the test. And there's instructions in the midterm exam on how to do that. So make sure that you're prepared for that ahead of time. And then they say that you'll need to present an official government or BYU ID to take the exam so that they can verify that it's actually you. I have taken the test in Proctorio because I wanted to see exactly what it was like, and I know it can be stressful. So please just remember this is a no resource test. That means you cannot use anything as a resource for the test besides your own mind and what you have prepared for. So no book, no notes, no captures, no classmates, and no other internet sources. If it looks like your eyes are wandering from one place to another or you're using another resource, I will get an email letting me know that I need to check the video, and then I will be reaching out to you. So please make sure that you are being honest and ethical as you take these sections the first time. So you can take each part anytime you want. So of the two parts, you can take the second part first or the first part, whichever you want. The test opens at midnight this Friday, and it closes at 11:59 p.m. the following Friday. You will only have one attempt to take each part of the test. So once you've started it, you must complete it. So please make sure that you know once it's started, it has to be finished. You will be allowed to make corrections through a second attempt, the beginning of week 10, for half credit. At that time, you can use all of the resources that you want besides the classmate working right there with you. You can talk to them and study, but it should be your own answers. So, and you'll be able to make corrections then. And then, like I said, the test will close at 11:59 p.m. on the following Friday of week 9. You must complete and submit both tests before that time. There are no extensions allowed. Please make sure you have a good, strong internet connection before you start taking the test. Please do not discuss the test with any of your classmates or anyone who's taken the test prior. Sharing answers, questions, or hints on the test would be considered cheating. And we have had students cheat before and they have failed the course. So please make sure that you are being honest and you're following the BYU honor code. You cannot use any scratch paper or any other resources. And then again, like I said, this test does use Proctorio. So make sure that your computer will be set up ahead of time. And you can review the section on Proctorio that is in the midterm before you actually start it. Okay, so I wanted to explain the scoring a little bit. So this shows how they will be scored. So let's say you got 80% on your first attempt. Then you chose to take it again during week 10 and you got 90%. So what happens is we take the total score of week 2 and then we minus the week 1 score, which is usually lower because it's closed resources. and then we divide that by 2, and then it equals 5. So then, to get the final score, we take your first attempt, so that 80%, and then we're going to add the composite points to that total score for a score of 85%. So make sure that you're familiar with how this works, because you can choose if you want to take the second attempt during week 10 or not. I will be scoring your midterm exams as quickly as I can, and then you'll see what your score is, and you can decide if you want to take the midterm, the second attempt, during Monday and Tuesday of week 10, but you will still have week 10's work to complete. So make sure that the sooner you take the midterm, the sooner you'll get your score back. You are invited to a midterm review session this Wednesday from 8 to 9 p.m. The invites have been sent out to your Outlook calendar, so it will be during my office hours, so feel free to log in. Look at your Outlook calendar for more information. Okay, so just make sure that you don't put this off until the last minute. Don't let it be you where you're just totally overwhelmed. Little bits at a time will help you be prepared. And I thought this comic was great. You have to study for tests, dummy. You can't just put a memory stick in your ear. If only that's all it took was to stick a USB drive in our ear. So we do need to prepare for the tests along the way. And I think this scripture is so applicable from Doctrine and Covenants. If ye are prepared, ye shall not fear. And I know that all of you can do this. If you put the work into it, then let the Lord help you out. Pray for a clear mind. And I would encourage you to pray for your classmates as well, to pray for each other. If you could think of the power that would come if all of us, me as your instructor and all of your classmates, were all praying for each other to do well on this test, I think we would see miracles happen. So please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and then I hope to see you at the midterm review. Thanks.